you have histamine intolerance, you can take a DAO.
What are your recommended sources to improve protein? Because obviously we have a host of, types of diets, and when you're taking that out for the omnivore, carnivore, the vegan, vegetarian, like what are you recommending as the protein sources?
So you can eat meat, but you just have to be really careful with sourcing. So
Mhm.
with you want to be careful. So like poultry would be better than beef a lot of times. You have to be careful with fish, like a salmon could be okay, but you want to make sure it was flash frozen off the ship. So
Wild
cooking.
caught, wild caught
Yeah,
fish.
wild caught. So, but if you, so histamine, this is where it gets more complicated. So histamine could grow in food. So you don't want to do meal prep if you have like histamine issues, because if you cook chicken or if you cook beef or something, then after you cook it and you sit it in the refrigerator, it can grow. The leftovers can be a big problem for people with histamine issues. So we want to make sure, like, if you're meal prepping and then you flash freeze. So someone who wants the meal prep for the week, you flash freeze your food right after you cook it so that we don't have histamine growing in the food. So even if you had, let's say, a piece of chicken that's a low histamine protein, but it's sitting in your refrigerator, the histamine can grow in it. So I say, okay, make sure it's freshly cooked. We also have DAO enzymes, diamine oxidase enzymes that you can take to help you break down histamine. So if you're going out to dinner, for example, you could take, and you don't know how it's prepped, you could take a diamine oxidase enzyme to see, like, okay, does that help you break down the histamine more? So think of that like a lactate for histamine, to break down. You have histamine intolerance, you can take a DAO.